So for the shelter, it's going to be probably about 5 poles anchored around this already growing cedar tree that's coming up like this, and I'm going to cut all these off and use it for bedding. And then I got a couple of poles there already cut, but I have to find about 2 or 3 more. The tools I got here, I got a tarp for the obvious sheeting. I'm gonna try and wrap around the teepee-like structure. I got a split and maul. That's basically to split open the oak logs that have been soaking. And then I got a, machete here. Old trusty $10 machete I got on sale. Might as well just whip this out right now. So this is just an overgrowth, looks like a little oak tree. Maybe, I don't know what this is, but it's going to be a ridgepole for a cool structure that I'm making. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the proper way to cut things, some people don't know, is you want to cut at an angle and then cut straight in to get a big flake of wood out. That's the best way to cut. See how all that just came out really easy? Let's do it again. Nice diagonal cuts. Nice straight in cuts. Look at that, beautiful. Let's do it again. Now obviously a hatchet would be much easier. But if you don't have a hatchet, what if you just have a $10 homeowner brand charade? So this thing's about to come down. You want to be careful you don't drop it on your head or anyone else's head that's around you. So there's a nice one. Now this is already starting to feel like home. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that through there. I'm going to put this in a knot. And what that's going to do is, that's going to make a nice, tight little thing there. And it's also going to keep the rope from unraveling. So, now I got an issue on this end here. Wonder if I can get this through here. Cannot. Maybe I can roll this one in on itself. Let's just try that. Okay. This is basically going to hold the front everything on. And that's the way that goes. Pretty simple, huh? I know you want to subscribe. So there's your front door. I'm super happy with that. So right here in the middle of this oak is some dry. Split her in two. Oh yeah, nice and dry inside. There we go. So see what we got here? Dry on the inside. If you don't like the way I built my shelter, at least listen to my advice on making the dry fire. So what you're going to want to do here, get yourself a nice dry thing to work on. All this is wet. It's going to be a bad idea if you cut dry wood on wet ground. You just want to shred this. I mean super fine. Really, really small. Hey, it's labor intensive, but what are you going to do, you know? You got to live. You're going to die, you're going to live. You better calm down. Don't panic. That's the number one thing in every survival situation. Just acknowledge what has happened and that you got to make do. If I could give you any survival knowledge, it's that. Do not panic if you ever get in a bad situation. Just stop where you are. If you're with a hunting party or something, you got lost in the woods, don't panic. Because then you start running, you start making bad decisions, you're in a big fat tizzy. Now obviously if you had a bug out bag, you had some fire starters in it, make life a lot easier. Man, I love the way oak smells. Oak smells good. See, this is kind of wet. I already got wet some. What you want to do? Jeez. So, watch this. This is all wet, horrible. It's gonna suck all the heat right out of your little fire. Best thing I could say you do, put some dry stuff down like that. Build your little fire on top of that. Put another one there. We'll do that. Put that there. So there's something called a teepee fire. Probably my favorite fire to build. Let me get the tinder. Where I put the tinder? Good old gas station paper. They actually say that you need a ball of tinder the size of a grapefruit. I'm just going to stack it on. This looks like a good way to start a fire to me. Burn it underneath there. Put all this up here to dry out. So all the sticks and twigs on the ground are freaking wet. So you got to make your own dry twigs. All right, here's what batoning is. Like this, like this. There we go. Now there's a nice piece there. That's gonna light up good. Let's do it again. Nice and dry. Piece coming off there. Gotta keep them coming. Feed that fire. This is your life source right here, baby. Oh yeah, nice and dry on the inside there. More, more. More. I want all this wood to dry out. There we go. Now let's see if that catches, man. It looks good. Oh yeah, finally some heat. Dry out these wet gloves. Alright, well thank you for watching Primal Survival. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. And if this video has helped you out in any which way, shape, or form, share it with your friends. Oh yeah.